Hey Sag, how are ya? So here's my plan. We are pretty much just going to forget that August even fucking happened at this point. I'm not going to be able to get the rest of the readings out, so instead, you get the first September reading. Deal? Deal. Top left corner, you have your affirmations deck. This is your overall guidance, your overall advice for the month of September. The card of courage. There is a potential for fear in everything. The fear of the unknown. The fear of the new. The fear of letting go of the old. The fear that maybe you're not strong enough. The fear that perhaps you aren't smart enough, worthy enough. Find your courage, Sag. Courage doesn't mean that you are fearless. It just means that you fear less. Stop being so scared of what could go wrong and get excited about all the shit that could go right. You know this. Next card is ups and downs. So in the medical world, if your rhythm doesn't have any ups and downs, you're dead. In music, if your pitch doesn't go up and down, you're monotone and nobody really wants to fucking listen to you. If Rollercoasters were flat, didn't have any ups and downs, they'd be trains. What's more exciting? What's more exhilarating, Sag? A train or a roller coaster? See the picture I'm painting there? I apologize for my camera. It's pretty much has the potential to kick my ass for this whole video. We're just gonna roll with it. The advice from your spirit guides. I have 2 cards for guidance this month. Dream Traveler, Vision Quest. With the Dream Traveler card, this is where your spirit guides are asking you to start trusting your intuition. Those hunches that you get, the pit in your stomach, that funny feeling. You guys have fabulous intuition, yet you don't listen to it. Even when your GPS lady is recalculating your route for the 43rd time, you're still making progress. Think about it, when you don't listen to your intuition, you keep doing the same fucking things over and over and over and over again. Obviously, some lessons are going to take a couple trips around. When you were in school, did every subject just come naturally, or did you have to make note cards for some? And then you looked at those note cards over and over and over and over again until you got it. Perhaps the universe has made you some really wicked note cards, and you're going to keep looking at them and going through them and reciting them until you learn them. The best thing about this is that if you are able to let your guard down, to stop doubting yourself and trust your intuition, you will breeze through so many of these lessons one after another. You aren't going to need the 10th trip around. You're not going to need to get back together for the 5th time. You're not going to have to go ask that same boss for your job back for the 3rd time this month. Those things will just fall into place, and you will begin to understand what the universe, what your guides, what the signs have all been trying to show you for so long. Then you have Vision Quest. Step back. Withdraw. Seek solitude. Take time away from others in order to quiet your mind and quiet your environment enough to hear your inner truth loud and clear. Sometimes when you can't really discern what somebody has said, you question them. You say, what? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. You're pretty sure that you heard them, but if it's something important, you're like, I better ask. So avoid all of that and go where it's quiet. Go within. Whatever this answer is, this sign you've been saying, send me a sign, show me what I'm supposed to do, help me understand. I feel like your guides are kind of possibly beating their head against the metaphorical wall right now, but they don't judge. So they're like that perfect kindergarten teacher who's like, okay, let's go over this again. You make one rabbit ear, then you make the next rabbit ear, jumps around the tree, however that thing goes to tie your shoes. That sign is there. Once you quiet all of this clutter in your head, you will see it. That answer you've been looking for, you'll now be able to hear it. Just remember, Sag, no matter how frustrated others can get with you, no matter how frustrated you can get with yourself, the best part is that your guides, the universe, spirit, energy, whatever you want to call it, they already can see where you're headed. They know your potential. So they don't really care if you stumble and you stagger. They aren't going to judge. They're like, yeah, it's okay. You're just taking the long route. You'll get there, though. We know you're going to get there. We can see it. So if you have to take the scenic route, take the scenic route. And then be thankful for everything that you were able to see on the scenic route. Don't be negative about that. Don't take that for granted. Don't ridicule yourself. Don't have resentment. Because no matter how many times you circle a block, you notice something different every time. You'll get there. Work, career, and finance. You have the Tower and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Do a happy dance. A little bit of a happy dance. Maybe. Whoop whoop. The Tower. The Tower isn't always like some big, catastrophic, mind-shattering, horrific event. Honestly, in my opinion, the way I read cards, I think the Tower is most often something that you already knew was coming. You just didn't have the balls to address it before it got here and blew up. The Tower can also be just one of those monumental, pivotal moments in your life, events in your life that change your current conditions, your current status. It can change it for the better. I mean, really, sometimes we need somebody to come in and kill the spider because we're like, shit and fuck, like, I can't help it, but I don't want to kill that spider because I'm scared of spiders, but I really would enjoy my environment more if that was gone. You know you're not going to sleep tonight if you don't kill that spider. You know you're going to feel that thing aggravating you all day long like it's crawling all over you. It's going to take up all of your mind space. So if you have to, scream like a girl and have someone come in and kill the fucking spider. Voila. Peaceful night's sleep, here you come. Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles. Now, Sag, unless this is like your very first tarot reading, which, thank you for being here. Hallelujah. Or, if you have never really paid attention to tarot, Pentacles, in relation to work, happen to mean money. Like in your wallet, in your bank account. And what number do we have? We have the 10. So now if you have regular playing cards or if you have tarot cards, what's the highest number you can get before we start going into the major, the minor, the jacks, the queens, the kings? 10. So what does this mean? Let me put it a different way. How many times have you heard, on a scale of 0 to 10, what is your pain today? 0 is no pain. 10 is The most you have ever felt in your entire life. Out of this world. Yeah. This season is begging you to cut the crap. Let those towers fall. Let those monumental shifts happen. So you can start manifesting, because you have some serious increase in your shopping fund, in your house buying fund, in your car repair fund, in your very much needed vacation fund. You deserve it. Point blank, you deserve this. Make it happen, Sag. Let's take a stroll down into your love and romantic relationships. I can see the positive and the happy and the unicorns and rainbows and puppies and all that good stuff in most things. Now, while there's unicorns, rainbows, puppies, whatever you want to see in that card, these two cards say, you've got some troubles, Bubbles. We need to figure this out. So, confrontation. You can only blame your zodiac sign for being that confrontational, snarky, know-it-all old hag so many times before that's just your personality. And then you're going to have to own up to being that pathological, disgruntled individual. Ugh. Ask yourself, in the big picture, in the big scheme of things, while riding on the eagle, rather than waddling around with these turkeys on the wings of that eagle, does it really matter if that dress was gold or blue or whatever the fuck that thing was on Facebook forever, where there was always a dress on my Facebook? Pick your battles. If you're passionate about it, if there's something that is going to impact your life, if it's something that is near and dear to your heart, if you need to stand up for yourself, yeah, go get 'em, Tiger. That's going to lead us right into the next card, which literally is go get 'em, Tiger. It's finding your inner strength. It's not finding your inner strength to go maul everybody and attack everyone and just rampage through and leave your mark. This card is about accepting the fact that there will be challenges. There's going to be competition. You're not the only one who desires a good partner in life. So if you have one, don't take them for granted. You're not the only one who wants that job. So if you have that job, find your integrity. Put your heart and soul into that. Be passionate about your work. Be proud of yourself. You got that job for a reason. Unless you just got it handed to you because you knew somebody, which, fine, whatever. You earned that job. Take a reprieve from tuning out your kids' cartoon shows. So that way, when Bob the Builder asks, can we fix it? Can we build it? Can we win it? Can we earn it? What are you going to say, Sag? Yes, we can. God damn, I love my analogies sometimes. I hope you do too, Sag. Last card for your reading. Spirit animal, the fly. I don't remember if you guys have had this one before, but here's what the fly is about. One of the smallest, yet most antagonizing, most annoying creatures that we live with when it comes to distracting, annoying, destructive creatures in our world. Size most certainly does not matter. Not like just being nice to say it's okay. No, size really doesn't matter. Think about it. The flea, the fly, the cricket, the cockroach, the termite. All of those little bastards are small, but they can consume your full attention in a matter of moments. Just little seconds. That's all it takes. They can literally cause a physical response of somebody who is, I have no idea, 1,000,000, 1,000, 100,000, a billion times bigger than them, whatever you want to put on that number. They can cause a physical response from someone. So these issues, these lessons, these signs, these blessings, this abundance, your signs and messages from Spirit, they can be so small or they can be so big. But before you disregard or swat the fly, but before you disregard that sign, before you swat that fly, before you ignore the lesson, take a moment to ponder what the impact will be on your life if you turn the other cheek. How many times has your kid sat there, Mom, Mom, Mom? And if you don't have kids, it's your cat rubbing up against you. It's your dog getting its nose underneath your hand like, hello, hey, hi, would you pet me? And if you have no pets and no kids, well, your bank account looks better than us, but then you've been to Walmart. Mom, Mom, Mom. And the parent is like completely oblivious. And then you see some big documentary on how it fucks up your kids when you have this kid who his mom just sat there on their phone, or their dad like was totally just watching TV, not paying attention to them when they were saying Mom, Mom. Kind of like that fly. Bzz, bzz. Gets all up in your ear and up in your face. Makes your blood pressure go up. But really, perhaps that fly is saying, hey, take a moment. What are you missing? What are you ignoring right now? What is the big picture we're dealing with here? So you guys have the courage. It's in there. You might have to dig around to find it, like you're, looking for your passport right before you're leaving for vacation and you procrastinated a little bit. There's going to be some ups and downs. At least it's not boring. Don't forget what your spirit guides have said. They'll hold your hand if you want to walk around the block 15 times. That's okay. They're not going to judge you. But for the love of God, put some effort into it to at least look up from the ground so you can see that there is a left and a right and you can turn either direction. Rock that career section out. That is an amazing section. You have perfect opportunity for the universe to step in and say, voila, here you go. Wish granted. Quit being so feisty and fighting this. You got this. Pick your battles. Stand your ground when necessary. And see what the fuck it is that fly is really trying to point you in the direction of. What is it that you're missing? I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, subscribes, your amazing comments. Thank you. I will see you guys again in October. If I don't see you before then, I'm hoping to do an astrology reading for you guys for the month of September as well. All right. Toodaloo.